Hi, a very good afternoon. Can I have a show of hand since quite a number of you are new to SITEC, right? How many of you are already selling online one? Already selling online. So how many of you actually plan to sell online? Or, yeah, that's good, huh? I think this class, right, is for you, because we talk about introduction of e-commerce, we are covering the basic, right, the type of e-commerce, basically how to start, stuff like that, huh? Mostly tailored for the beginners one. Okay, I do a quick intro about myself first. As just now the MC have introduced, right, I'm a co-founder of e-commerce Milo. Basically, right, we are a site focusing on e-commerce insights. If you want to know more about, let's say, the current situation of Malaysia e-commerce market, do feel free to browse our site, ecommercemilo.com. Okay, and we recently just published a book, okay, with about this unboxing e-commerce entrepreneurs. And the thing about this is, right, the content of the book is actually free. Okay, you can go to book.ecommercemilo.com to download a free PDF copy. But at the same time, we have some printed copies. Okay, we printed about 2,000 copies. We give some to our sponsors. And today I bring along with me, right, 3 copies. Later, any one of you ask a question, right, I'll give away the copy for you, for this one. Okay, that's for e-commerce Milo. So apart from e-commerce Milo, right, I also run this company called WebShaper. Basically, what we do is a shopping cart platform. Also, where you subscribe, right, to our service, right, to actually build your own branded stores. And of course, now we have extended, right, our capabilities apart from just running your own online stores. If you subscribe to WebShaper, you can have your product, right, connect and push to some of the largest marketplace, right, in Malaysia, like Lazada, 11th Street, Lelong, Shopee, etc. Okay, that's WebShaper part. And any of you inside this community called Mecca, the Mecca group? Who else? Okay, if you are new and you want to learn more about e-commerce, right? I think this is one of the most active community we have in Malaysia, right? That talk about everything about e-commerce. Of course, from time to time, people there like to complain about logistics services. So courier services not fast enough, tracking loss, whatever. To do search for Malaysia e-commerce aspiration, right? Click on joining the group. Our admin, right? We have about 25 admin in the group. Then we'll approve you accordingly. So you can see people from platform providers, to payment gateway providers, to logistic providers, to digital marketing services, right? The whole chain of web solution providers and a number of very active selling and successful merchants, right? Like Sunny here, like Greek Asia from Inside as well. So do join the group and participate in the conversation. Okay. So let's see this icon. Anyone see the icon like this before? Anyone? It's like a window icon, right? So this is my first foray, right, into the world of e-commerce. I was selling this icon online, right, back in the year 2003. Anyone purchased this before? Online? 2003. No, right? That's why it failed. Nobody buy it, huh? Because you do e-commerce, you need people to actually buy the product. So I joined this special team, right, of this company called OYL Manufacturing. Anyone know OYL Manufacturing? What does the company do?
Aircon.
Yeah, aircon. Okay, good. Few people know. I think you most likely know the brand they produce, York or Accent. Okay, these 2 brands, and they dominated Malaysian market now. But I think York and Accent combined can easily do about 600-700 million sales a year. That's how big they are. But now they become to a Daikin group. So back then, I joined the founder of the company have this special project. They want to build an aircon, can be sold online, can be DIY, which you don't need an installer one. So I myself with my team of engineers, right? I myself run as an IT exec, and some salesperson, right? About total 7 hours, right? We actually go to online and actually build this unit, part by part ourselves. And we try to talk to developers to convince the developers to actually knock a hole, right, on the wall so that we can actually install this unit. Okay? And of course, eventually the whole thing flopped. It took about 3 years, it burned the company about 3 million. So, but that's OPM, other people money, so it doesn't really hurt me. So it's fine. Okay, that's why you see me still surviving now. Okay, so let's go into the type of e-commerce first. If you are new to e-commerce, in general, right, you can categorize e-commerce into 5 types. That previously is about 3. I added another 2 here. So first is to B2C type. Anyone know B2C? What does it mean? Business to consumer. Okay. So this type of e-commerce, right? Basically, what they do is they are like traditional retailers. They buy stock, they keep stock, and they sell online. So a good example will be people like Amazon. Okay. But Amazon today is already beyond B2C. They're starting off as B2C. Just like if you look at Lazada here. Okay, anyone of you have purchased product from Lazada? During the early days of Lazada, whatever product you buy is actually purchased by Lazada and then shipped to you. Okay, so it's a B2C one. They buy from supplier, they sell to you. So as far as you're concerned, right, you're buying directly from Amazon or Lazada. There's only one seller. Okay, just like a traditional retailer model. The second type will be the C2C. C2C stands for consumer to consumer. Okay, for consumer to consumer type, the pioneer will be eBay. Anyone here selling at eBay? eBay? No eBay here. So, USD exchange rate to Malaysian ringgit about 4.5 now. If you have product that can export out, right, eBay is a good marketplace, right, you can consider. So what the C2C do is, they don't sell anything, it's a platform, it's a website. They allow anyone to log in, okay, create an account, start posting your product, right, and sell to the visitors, right, that come into the website as buyers one. So normally they facilitate the payment part, okay, so means the payment you will most likely pay to eBay first, and once the buyers receive the product, then the buyer confirm they get a product, then the marketplace, right, will actually release the payment to you. Something like an escrow one they will do. Okay, so this is a C2C type. And the third one is the B2B2C. This is pioneered by this Japanese company called Rakuten. Anyone know Rakuten? Purchased thing from there before? Anyone? No. One person. That's why they are no longer here also. Okay, no sales also. So okay, what does B2B2C means? So it's a slightly different from C2C. C2C, normally they go and allow any individual sellers. Let's say even you are amateur, you are part-timer, you can log in, right, create an account and sell. And they allow you to sell what? To sell even, right, let's say second-hand products. That's C2C, that's how eBay started. That's why today in eBay, right, while they are promoting fixed price format, you can see a lot, right, of the eBay item. I think about 15%, they are still second-hand items. Okay, that allow you to do bidding there. Okay, that's C2C trade. But for the B2B2C, it's different. Imagine they set up a site, they have an operation team, they call it a seller acquisition. They go and recruit sellers. And these sellers they are looking at, right, are not part-time sellers. Normally they're looking at sellers, right, that have formed a company that specialize in certain product type, let's say electronics, or if creation is selling one, and they might be looking at, right, people who selling kitchen appliances, etc., etc. So they go and recruit the seller, come in, and then they promote the site. For whatever sellers sell, they take a cut. So there's business to business. Business, they themselves go and acquire business, come in and sell to consumer. That's why it's called B2B2C. But nowadays, if you look closely, almost Lazada, 11th Street, all these local marketplaces that you might have purchased something, they are belong to B2B2C type as well, or a combination of both. I think the only exception is Lazada, where they still sell, they still source product, they still buy and sell products themselves. And then you look at the fourth type, which is the O2O. O2O stand for what? Anyone? Online to offline, good. So you can be online to offline, you also can be offline to online. Let's talk about online to offline first. Okay, so the pioneer in this space, right, is actually Groupon. If you know that Groupon recently acquired by this startup called KFeed, and they are turning their name, right, into Faith. Okay, but originally Groupon, when they started, right, what do they sell? Can you remember? I believe most of you have purchased something from Groupon before. Hmm? Haircut voucher, yeah. Okay. What else? Food voucher for restaurant one, right? Nail polishing, right? And ticket, travel package. All these are services, okay, of food. That if you want the product or services, you actually need to go to the offline shop and redeem one. Am I right? So this is the first phase, right, or experience of O2O. You buy something online, then you go offline, right, to experience or redeem it. Okay, so that's O2O. How about the part where offline to online one? This is more applicable to traditional retailers that you run brick and mortars. Okay, if you have shop, for example, my experience in Malaysia, if you have one shop or a few physical shop, and today if you do online business, you don't need to promote it, you will have sales one. How? As long as you tell your existing customers that, hey, you know, if you are too busy, you'll have no time actually to come to my place, right, to purchase something, or very hard to get a parking, you can buy from my website. I can have this shipped to your place, right, in 2 working days, if you stay around Klang Valley. Okay, the convergence of this O2O, right? O2O is a very hot term, so, and you can see their businesses offline one try to think about how to actually integrate with their online operation, and online one how to think about how to utilize offline, right, to actually provide a better shopping experience, right, or integrated shopping experience for their customers. So this is still happening. I give you a good example about the challenges they face is when it comes to O2O. Let's say if you go to a retailer, you buy something, they give you point. When you go to their website, you purchase something as well. Does the point auto-calculate and consolidate for you? It probably doesn't, because they run different systems. But O2O is going to happen as more and more providers, right, are looking at this space and how to actually integrate, right, anything from their inventory to their loyalty points and beyond. Okay, that's for the O2O. And for the fifth part, you have seen something new in recent years. We call it the mobile first e-commerce. And what is mobile first e-commerce? Any of you know about this? What I listed here, Shopee? They have a table outside. Apart from Shopee, can you give me an example of other mobile first kind of e-commerce experience? Carousel, yes. Any other? So the way they operate in this case, right, for Shopee is exactly like a C2C combined with B2B2C type of marketplace. They have team to go and acquire brands, acquire serious merchants. Okay, they also have mechanism, right, to allow almost everyone, as long as you download their app, right, to become a seller yourself. They allow that. And their mobile first means, right, most of their enhancement of product are driven on mobile. They do have a website, okay, but their website probably provide a minimalized function, right, or whatever their mobile app is offering. Okay, and these are pretty under the radar because I believe, right, the serious growth phase, right, you see one will coming from all these mobile players, and if they continue their growth pace, they will pose a serious challenge, right, to existing marketplace sellers. But as a merchant yourself, okay, you take part in whatever channels, right, that makes sense for you. So, okay with this slide so far? Okay. Then we talk about some e-commerce current state in Malaysia. For those who are new, yeah, I list out the number already. Okay, what is this place? Anyone? Anyone study there? Taylor Lakeside campus. How many parcels are going in per day? This I already show a number. About 700 parcels daily. This data is about 2-3 years ago. I'm very sure, right, today is, right, there are more than 1,000 parcels are going in the Taylor campus every day. And these are the young people. They shop online. They not necessarily buy from marketplace. They not necessarily buy from a website. A lot of them, how they buy? PM, private message. You know, you might have a Facebook page, you might have an Instagram account. They just private message you, right, checking you have stock or not, asking you for your bank account, then they transfer money to you. Okay, so these are how young people, right, especially Malaysians, are buying nowadays. A majority of them. Okay, and let's look at the history of Malaysia or the e-commerce development. Because to understand the future, right, you need to roughly understand, right, the phases that, you know, our Malaysia e-commerce have gone through. Okay, the first phase, the wave one, which is the air ticket craze. Okay, so this is started by Asia back in, what's it there, 2001, okay? And this is the first time ever, right? Malaysian consumer in general experience purchasing something online. And why? Why is it a success? Because when AirAsia started, they want to do low-cost airline, no frills. And they say the only way to buy cheap airline tickets is via online. They don't have counter, they don't sell through agency. Okay, so even your parents, right, they are not internet savvy one, they heard about cheap prices, what do? They ask you to go and buy. Yeah, so it changed the behavior. So remember, that's why, right, you look at even the e-commerce landscape here, a lot of things are still driven by price. And why is it so? Because that's the easiest thing, right, to actually change consumer behavior and let them actually get used to it. Just like Amazon, when they started selling books online, in average, they give 20 to 40% discount off the book retail price. Okay? And why is it so? Because, right, price will changes the normal consumer behavior. It's the same thing, right? You buy this book from online, or let's say from MPH on Popular, but you have this gap of 40% discount that change your behavior, status quo. So you actually take action, right? Filling up your data, give out your credit card online, and then after Amazon, right, or any bookstores online capture it, they can ship the book to you, and which is the same thing as far as you are concerned. Because you are not and you don't need to feel and touch it for product like that. So that's how Amazon got started. And this is, you know, you look back at the AirAsia, right? It's the same thing. They use price, right, to change consumer behavior. So that's our first taste, right, when it comes to buying something online, or for majority of the Malaysian. Okay. Then you look at 10 years later. 10 years, a decade is a long time. Okay, and we call it the deal side clones, right, development. This is where all these what we call a group buying side, right, start to emerge. And at the height of it, right, Malaysia, we have about more than 100 group selling side. How many of you can remember? How many? Apart from Group On. And Sogo? Okay. Any other name you can do? Living Social? Easy Deal? What else? Group Small. But Group Small later they changed to the Group On. Any other? But now only left Group On. And for merchants who have been selling at Ensogo, right, then you know that Ensogo, they're having some problem. They're folding up. So, okay, why this wave is very important? I can tell you with confidence, right, before this wave, if you talk to any brand owners, manufacturers, retailers, any entrepreneurs selling products, they won't believe people will buy their things online, especially in Malaysia. Okay, but after this phase, because we start with buying all these vouchers online, especially you look at some of the hotels, right, they sell, I think, more than 10,000 of all these food vouchers, people start redeeming offline. Then later, all these sites, right, they extend to selling products. And then merchant, for the first time ever, they see, Malaysia are really, you know, willing to buy the thing online, and are willing to wait. Quite a number of them are in the pre-order style, and that's why you need to wait quite long, right, for the product to come. Unlike now, if you let them wait for a few more days, right, they are impatient already. Okay, so this wave let Malaysian, I would say, right, SMEs take note of e-commerce. That is real. They have no doubt that they have to do already. Just that how only, right? And how to calculate the ROI. So this is the thing that coming in their mind. They don't need you to convince them, hey, you need to sell online. They don't need that anymore after this phase. And now we are at the third wave, which is the marketplace better. Well, as still continue, but you can see, I think, any of you buy things from Lazada before? May I have a show of hand? Lazada? How about 11th Street? Okay, almost the same hand. Lelong? Almost the same hand. A lot of you are too shy, is it? So, okay, the marketplace better, right? First of all, how is it different? Imagine Lelong if they would have started now. Do you think they stand a chance? Why? Why they don't stand a chance? Because their name not nice. Lelong. Why? First of all, is money, the capital thing. So whatever happened in this phase, right, in 212, right, you can see every of their setup, they come in one, right, you are talk about tens of millions, some hundreds of millions, and it's across the region one. And they, just imagine, right, they probably have a team just in Hong Kong, right, do cross-border, have 100 over people, this kind of setup. Or one office in Malaysia alone, right, they can have few hundred people. Okay, we are not even talking about the marketing cost that they sunk in. We are not even talking about the infrastructure they are trying to build out, like even like Lazada, they try to build out the LEX. So all these cost a bomb. And if you don't have money, you basically are out of the game already. As simple as that. That's why you see all these players, right, they are sizable players. Even Q10, they raise fund, they raise in the tens of millions, right, of USD. Okay, of course, when they lose money also, they lose in the tens of millions of USD across the region. So whoever, right, the last man standing will have the last laugh. And we shall see, okay, how this game, right, actually will turn into. Okay, and of course, we have some new marketplace, right, coming out also, actually already out. Just for this is an intro class, right? Those are new ones, you might not know it. So we have Log On, okay, it's by the Sinju Group, the largest Chinese media publication group in Malaysia, okay? And I think they're inspired by Alibaba, Jack Ma. They want to become like that also, okay? And if you have products, right, that target, let's say, especially Malaysian Chinese consumers, okay? So you might want to consider, right, to work with them to promote your product out to get sales. And then you have Astro Go Shop. Anyone here bought something from Astro Go Shop before? Nobody? Have helped your mom buy something from Astro Go Shop before? No also. Actually, they are doing very well. Because my partners, right, they have some merchants, right, supplying products to Astro Go Shop. One SKU can do a few million ringgit a year. Okay, so we have a unique product, you want to target Malaysian local market. The unique thing about this is there's a combination of internet shopping and TV shopping, with the TV shopping being the prime thing. Okay, so they localize the whole, right, TV shopping content. They use local artists instead of they using Masala. Because last time the Malaysia TV shopping program is just copy and paste Masala program over only, then change the price. So they use local artists, they use local content. They all locally developed one. So that's why it grows very fast for them. And then you have 11 shooter game. Okay, you gotta have this kind of skill, right, to be able to compete. Then you have Gen 5. Anyone selling? I think they are one of the few, right, that still actively dispensing out the voucher one. If you want to buy a phone, you can check out them. You can get some very good price. How about Aeon? Aeon, you know what's the name of their marketplace? Shopee. Okay, so we foresee, right, although they are doing the game, we believe that they are in it for the long term. But let's see how they will turn out, because I think it runs quite independently, right, from Aeon itself. While although we carry the Aeon brand name. And how about the other potential marketplace? Any marketplace that you know that I didn't touch on here? Taobao. Those are from China one. And to the right perspective now, if you look at Taobao, Lazada is the Alibaba sister company already. It's already owned by Alibaba already. So their expansion to South Asia will be done via Lazada. So you can see Lazada as a Tmall or Taobao of South Asia equivalent of whatever China Alibaba has. They'll do it via there. So the potential marketplace, remember just now we touched on the mobile one, Shopee, then Carousel. Don't miss that out. Okay, I believe, right, those are where the next growth phase, right, will be in. Okay. So then you take a look at a list of, we just roughly list out there's about 36, right, of Malaysian major retailers. These are retailers that you probably purchase something from. And you can see about more than 60% of them, they already have their own online shop. Some still don't have one. You look at like Pokong, like SITEC, they actually sell via Lazada. They do have it there, but just that they don't have their own branded store present. So majority of them, they have already. So in terms of e-commerce adoption for the major retailers, right, we are not too bad. Then of course when they start doing this, they'll start investing, they'll start to need this kind of talent, right? Which is why you need to come to SITEC class more, right, to learn more, then can get a good pay there now. Okay. And this is the Lazada slide, since we talk about the current state. These are some of the top selling products, right, in Lazada. Since Lazada, I think they are the leading marketplace here in Malaysia, right? It's fair to see, you see what moms bought a lot of diapers online, especially when they are sales. And they claim they have about, back then, right, 5% of Malaysia diapers market sale. I believe now, right, it should have more. Okay, so they really sell boatloads of diapers. You'll see more and more. In countries like Korea, I was told about 70% of their diapers, right, total market share are sold online. Yeah, 70%. Why? People don't want to carry this kind of thing. So when you go shopping also, you carry diapers, it doesn't look great also, right? So people just buy this kind of thing online. Retailers, right, online before. Okay. So now, for you, just now, I see a raise of hand, right? At least half of the room, right? You must be thinking, if you want to start selling online, should you start on marketplace or should you start off your own branded store? Okay, these are the questions. And we come up with a matrix, right, to help you to share with you, right, to decide. So it's quite simple. On the y-axis, right, is the marketing know-how. Means, do you know digital marketing? Do you know how to drive traffic, right, from social media? Do you know how to use Facebook? Do you know how to use Facebook ad? Do you know how to use Google search engine marketing to actually drive traffic? And as for product knowledge, right, it's as simple as, do you know what to sell? Okay, do you know how to source for the right type of product? Right? How knowledgeable, right, are you about this product? Will you be able to support, right, the product, the after sales service after you sold it online? So this kind of question have to come in mind. If you possess these two, okay, you're able to do drive traffic, and you know what to sell, you should have your own branded store. Okay? And in fact, right, if you look at eBay alone, I think 1 out of 3 eBayers, right, they have their own store. And we'll see the same trends, right, with the locals, marketplace sellers, right, I think across the region as well. Because as a seller, once they build up their sales, right, online, what they want is they want more control. They want control over their brand. They probably don't want to pay so much commission. They want to start, right, accumulating their own database. And eventually, they want their website to rank on the first page on search engine whenever people search on their product. And to do all this, you need to build your own branded store so that you are in control. Okay, so this will go the best, right? Long-term plan, right? If you possess these two capabilities. And what if you have, products, but you don't know how to do digital marketing? So this is quite common, right, for people who have already opened brick and mortar store. Okay, let's say we are very successful offline. We have all the offline know-how. But when it comes to online, right, our team probably don't have a clue. Where should you start? You start with the marketplace first. Why? Because they spend a lot of effort and they spend a lot of money on doing marketing. So you tap into their traffic source. Okay? Then if your product can move there, probably means you stand a chance. If your product cannot move there, then probably you need to retain, right? Is it the crowd pulling one? They are somehow, right, doesn't match your product, or your product is not price competitive enough. You need to look at all these factors. As for marketing, if you have marketing know-how, but you don't know what to sell, what can you do? Okay, probably some of you will always want to start selling something online. So okay, the good news is, right, Malaysia SKU alone, right, is not enough. Which I've always highlighted. Before a consumer can buy something online, the product has to be made available online. Am I right? If they cannot find it online, how do they buy? So the thing about Malaysia SKU, everyone know Muda, right? How many listing Muda got? Muda. Yeah. How many? The listing, total listing. One. Oh, means total listing. How many items are listed on Muda?
Maximum can go, up to 6?
Oh, no, not you as a seller, means total. Let's say we go Muda, right? We see the total available product for sale, including property and everything. How many? You can log on to Muda.my now, then you should be able to see. Hmm? No, you'll be surprised. 1 point something million. Yes. That's on Muda, Malaysia top marketplace. Okay? But let's look at Lazada. How many? Sunny, I'll guess. How many million? Lazada. They claim they have near to 10 in Malaysia. So this is the recent one I talked to them. Lazada claim to have 10 million SKU, means product available to sell online. Is 10 million a lot? Sounds a lot, right? Okay, let's look at some other country. Taobao, how many product? Then the number have to be checked out one, of course. Think big. How many product? 100 million. Not thinking big enough. Not thinking big enough. Too small. Although it's 3 times our population size. Taobao, you're looking at about 1.2 billion SKU. Of course, some of the products are repeated. Okay, don't forget, when you come to marketplace, right, when I list an iPhone, you also can list an iPhone. It can be the same model. So it's repeated by counted as one listing. Okay? But let's look at Amazon. That doesn't allow repeated item posting one. How many? Amazon? US How many? Come on, guess. US have a population of about 300 million. 700 million. About 500 million. Yeah, 500 million. Okay, so not fair to compare Malaysia, a small country, with all the big country, right? Let's compare ourselves to a similar sized country, which is Taiwan. Taiwan, I think you are super familiar with. And Taiwan equivalent of Lelong here, which is called Lu Tian. Okay, it's spelled as Ruten, RUTEN.com.tw. So they are something like a Lelong here in Malaysia, C2C marketplace one. Okay, so Taiwan population is about 22, 23. Well, we claim we have 30 million, right? Of course, including all the illegal ones, all counted in. We have that amount. So, how many product listing, right, Ruten got? Yes? Just now you say 100 million, right? Someone mentioned. That's the product count that Ruten, right, has to offer on their Taiwan only marketplace. So, my whole point to you is, right, there's a lot of products, right, are not available for sale there yet. Opportunities are still abound. And don't forget all the long tail product, okay? And this is for you to actually research and find out, okay? Until it's fully populated. And if you don't know both, okay, then come to classes more and learn first before you start, okay? And okay, these are the universal formula for e-commerce. Or for those who are new, who are thinking of starting one, you just need to remember this. Your online sales, right? Okay, you will be your unique visitor, which means how many visitors you are getting on your website. Okay, now I'm not talking about your selling a marketplace. I'm talking about this formula is for your own branded store one. Okay? Times the conversion rate. Imagine, let's say for every 100 customers, if come to your site, okay, 100 visitors, 10 people buy. So your conversion rate is 10%. Okay? Then times the average order volume. Which means, right, for average, right, these 10 customers, right, their purchase average out is how much? Let's say, 10 customers, average out is $100. Then you get the total of your online sales. Okay? So just you remember this formula is a simple one. You want to grow this, right? You just play along with the how many X numbers, right, you want to put in. Okay? You either grow the unique visitor, or grow the conversion rate, or grow the average order volume. Then you will have more sales. Simple idea, right? But to grow this, right, it's not so simple. And like that. By understanding metric, or you can, take a picture of this also. You can provide a simple Excel file. You put in, right, let's say for month 1, if you have 100 product and you have 5,000 unique visitors, okay, and you convert, right, 0.5%, okay, which means less than 1%. Then you have 25 become your customers, 25 orders. Then if your average order size, right, is 200 ringgit, you have a sales of 5,000. Okay? And if your margin is about running at 20%, you are earning, right, a gross margin about 1,000 ringgit. So based on this formula, okay, you can adjust accordingly, right, how much sales you want to grow. And always do monitor the number from time to time. Okay? Then we move on to the next one. Now I want to talk about payment gateway. And these are the basic one because I believe if you want to start your online stores, almost all the time, right, I think the first question will come into mind, right, how do you take credit card and online bank transfer, right, via your website. So very simple, payment gateway, right, is something, right, you sign up, right, so that you can actually take either credit card or online bank transfer payment from your customers, especially in Malaysia. So in Malaysia one, the established payment gateway, normally they will have two type offering. One is a credit card, and when it comes to credit card, right, they only take Visa and Master. In general, they don't process MX, because the MX, their rate is higher, or they don't actually support it. So Visa and Master being the most common. Then they have another type of option they separate out, which is called the online banking option. So from there, they can support, let's say, popular online bank transfer option like Maybank to you, CIMB Clicks, Public Bank, Alliance Bank Online, etc., etc. They can separate this out for you. And when it comes to payment, right, these are some payment things, right, you might want to know. This is just for knowledge. It's not so important for you when you want to sign up for payment gateway. Payment in general, you can split into two types. We call it the CPT and CMPT. CPT stands for card present transaction. Means, let's say, whenever we use a credit card, we go to Tesco to buy things that time, right? We need to show our card. And of course, after the first January 2017, right, I think the Bank Negara has mandated every card have to tie with a PIN now. So these are card present transaction. Card present transaction, the risks are in general, right, very, very low one. That's why if you operate a physical shop and you apply for all these credit card machine, right, the rate that you are getting are in general much lower than the online transaction rate, right? Okay, because it's card present transaction. And if there's fraud happen, normally merchant, right, have a very high chances to fight against it and are shielded for it. Okay, the risks are much lower. The bank, right, will bear the risk on this part. But there's another type of card not, what we call CMPT, card not present transaction. This is where, right, payment via the internet, or you do, sometimes if you buy some insurance or whatever, they will call you. They will say, do you want to renew your insurance or not? You don't have to show them your card. You tell them your card number, the expiry date. They can actually transact for you without showing your card. These are called card not present transaction. And this type of transaction, right, is much higher risk, and that's why the rate, right, in general, you will see from 3% onward. But again, Bank Negara Malaysia, right, in an effort, right, actually to encourage more digital payment, they have actually standardized, right, all these rate for CMPT and CPT. So the cost is quite similar now. So now, if you have volume, remember, you can always talk to your payment gateway providers, right, for better rates and services. The key point is you must be a good merchant, no chargeback, no funny complaint over the time, legitimate product, volume. Then I think your payment gateway providers are willing to give you a very good rate or continue to use their services. That's the key point. If you don't have, or as a start, you use them, then they give you an account. You can just start, especially a third-party payment gateway providers. So how to pick your payment gateway? Okay, these are some of the considerations. First, what's your target market? Who are you selling to? That will be very important. If you're selling to, let's say, Malaysia, right? So obviously, the best one that can cover most one, you will need credit card, Visa, Master, okay, and you need online bank transfer. These two options, you must have. And currency, your targeted market use. For Malaysian payment gateway providers, if you just sell to local market, most of them by default they support Ringgit Malaysia, which I am. And if you want to sell to, let's say, US, you will need a payment gateway that able, right, to actually process your transaction in USD one. So for this, the easiest way for you to start is just sign up a PayPal account. Because PayPal, right, they actually can enable, right, Malaysia account. You can register even as a business type account to start off to using, and you can set up an extra currency in USD one. So at no additional cost. That's the easiest and lowest cost way. But if you process more, because PayPal fee are in generally higher, you might want to talk to, let's say, people like iPay, MoPay, EJHL. They do offer multi-currency, right, transaction capabilities. So they can help you to actually take all these USD, GBP. And just that the fee is slightly higher also, as compared to the normal Ringgit Malaysia processing. And then the card type, okay, the card type that your target market use is very crucial also. So obviously, if you, from Malaysia, you operate a Japanese site, let's say, you're selling some products that the Japanese one, you export out of that. Then your credit card payment gateway, right, have to be able to process this JCB type card. Because that's a popular card, right, for Japan. Okay, and as well, if you talk about, let's say, US only, then I think Visa, Master, MX, and then there's another card type. Can't recall. What's that? UnionPay.
China.
That's China. How about US one?
China's.
No, there's another one.
Which country?
US. Very popular one. The card type.
Silicon Valley.
Not Silicon.
MX.
Is it Discover? I think, yeah, Discover. Yeah, Discover. You're right, Discover. There's the card. And then you have to know, right, whether it's the payment gateway, right, providers, right, well known and trustworthy in that market. It's very important. Let's say even if I give you an example. Let's say you want to target US, then you highlight, let's say, iPay or MoPay, and then US people look at iPay or MoPay. Do they know what is it? Most of the time they don't. So will it make sense for you just to accept PayPal? The answer is yes, because PayPal is the second most recognized, right, payment gateway payment type after Visa in US alone. So you have to take into all this consideration. Best, offer multiple. So in case one didn't work, you can switch to another. And also you have to think about how soon you can get the money into account. That's very important if you want to sell something, because it will affect your cash flow. So some payment gateway provider like WorldPay used to support Malaysian merchant. Now Malaysian merchant you can't use it. But last time when you use it, the money, right, can only remit to you 1 month later. Yeah. So imagine you sold off your thing already, then your supplier want cash to buy that thing. So the money will be there 1 month. So these are very important planning, right, that you have to know. Whether this particular payment gateway, how fast they can dish out the money to you. Of course, the faster is better. But the faster they give you, the higher risk they endure also. So it's always a balance, a fine line on this one. And also, do they have a limitation per account? Some payment gateway as a start, they do limit your transaction per month per account. Do check with them. Maybe as a start, they just impose a 20,000. If you hit that threshold, right, then it will automatically be suspended. This could happen to the payment gateway. Do check them. And the settlement currency. Settlement currency means eventually all the money inside, your customer pay you one, right? How does the payment gateway provider pay to you? So for Malaysia type, I can tell you is, you go with any Malaysian providers, what they do is, they will convert all the USD or Great Britain pound or Australian dollar and Malaysian ringgit, right, to Malaysian ringgit, then only they transfer to you. So during the conversion, you will lose the value because they will have some conversion value loss there, which is mean they make money out of it. So these are the costs, right, you need to take into consideration as well. So the quick tip is, if you want to go international, sell, not just to Malaysia, go for a renowned international payment gateway. Then for Malaysia, you don't have a lot of choice. I mean, PayPal, remember, as I just mentioned, is your easiest and lowest cost way to start. And then if you have a more proper setup, you need for mobile kind of setup that can take multi-currency one. PayPal sister company like Braintree, they do offer specialized solution, right, to cater to certain specific merchant needs. Or there's another way, you can open a company, right, in Singapore. Then you can utilize, right, let's say WorldPay. Okay, that WorldPay is, they are one of the best when it comes to stability of the payment gateway, but they only take, let's say, Singapore company. You have to have a Singapore company set up before you can apply for it. And if you sell mainly to Malaysia, very simple. You have iPay, MoPay, EJHL, then BillPay, Senang Pay. Go with anyone. They in general, right, just a matter of cost. They are quite the same, quite in general quite reliable. Okay, and if you sell to both, just get the PayPal and the local payment gateway providers account. So it should be able to cover most of your need as a start. Then these are the basic fee. When it comes to payment gateway, right? So you need to check with them. Is there a one-time fee charges? Okay. Sometimes they run promo, they might waive it. Is there a recurring monthly fee? So some of the bank, right, even for the terminal, they charge you a rental. So this is where the recurring monthly fee comes from. But I think for payment gateway, which is quite competitive now, I think most of them they don't charge this to you now. And the transaction fee means for every $100, right, how much you actually take. Okay, this is their rate. Their earning is coming from it also. But do take note, when they charge you 3%, they don't earn 3%. Why? We are talking about third-party payment gateway, not the bank. When they charge you 3%, they earn less than that. Remember, they have a cost from the bank itself. So every transaction occur, right, their cost is maybe 1 to 1 point something. So it depends on the kind of providers. So they are, in average, they are running on a very thin profit margin kind of business. But volume. Okay? Once the volume kick in, it's a fantastic business. Then you have other type of fee, right, that you need to watch out for. Chargeback. Anyone tell me what is chargeback? Chargeback fee? Someone pay, let's say someone charge a card rate, then you say you never charge it. Your customer buy from you, then later they say they never, right, authorize the charging of this card. So this is one type of non-authorized chargeback we are talking about. And some payment gateway, right, they will impose, let's say $20, depends, $30, $50, right, per chargeback fee to your account. Okay, to them it's a cost. So you have to take note. Remittance fee, when you have money in your account, when they want to send to your account, every transfer they charge money also. So these are some of the transaction fee that you need to be aware of. But normally they will list out all these in the document, right, before you sign up. Okay, I will skip this one. We have limited time. So okay, 3D secure. If you buy things online now, right, and when you pay with your credit card online, do you receive a prompt for authentication code sent to your mobile phone one? Then you need to key in one. That's 3D secure. And Malaysia, right, we are being for this to happen, both things. First of all, every card issued to us, consumer by the bank, right, they have to support 3D secure protocol. Okay. Secondly, the payment gateway provider itself, right, have to be 3D secure compliance. And in Malaysia, I think 100%, right, of the card issued locally here, and I think all the payment gateway provider locally, they already support this. That's why if you buy something online, you'll be prompted. And it's implemented in Malaysia first because we are a relatively small country actually to start off with. And of course, due to some security concern, right, I mean for fraudulent thing, so they are being implemented here in Malaysia as a start as well. Okay, and these are some of the established players that we work with. Then you want to sell online, just Google them out. Can talk directly with them. Okay, and how many minutes more? 5 minutes more. Okay, so for those who want to start selling online I will just quickly browse through. First of all, you have to pick your niche. Okay, Later I'll explain more what does it mean by pick your niche. You just gotta keep it simple. Let's say you have a lot of product to sell, just pick 50 to 100 as a start. Okay? Sunny, how many SKU you have now? More than 1,000 now. But as a start, you don't have that many, right?
It's not easy to manage
Yeah.
for after 300.
After 300, see? Sunny can make a lot of sales by just a few hundred SKU. So keep the thing simple first. That's very important. And then you need a domain. You talk about your own branded store. So you consider a .com, .my or .my domain name if you are targeting Malaysia. Because right, your website will be prioritized when you choose. The search result will be shown in Google.com .my. Okay? So, and then you go for e-store platform, or example like WebShaper, the business that I run. So where you can utilize, right, sign up to be your own online store, or you can connect, right, to marketplaces, right, to push your product there, or to help you to get more sales. Then you just sign up a PayPal account. Okay, so we actually recommend this to all our customers, and pick one of the local payment gateway partner. So you can actually start out with the online banking portion, right, or for very low cost. Okay, then you upload 1,500 product, come up with a few site promo, and then launch it. Launch it via, shout it out in your social media profile, or start your ad campaign. That's the fastest way, right, to reach the widest audience in Malaysia. Okay. So let's talk about pick your niche. I mean, if you want to start e-commerce, right, I think this is very important. In the e-commerce world, right, big will become bigger. And it's as big as this sumo wrestler, right, versus your kids. Okay? You don't want to get stuck in between. Let me show you why it's big. Okay? You know this Zappos.com? Anyone know? Selling shoes one in US. They're very famous one. Of course, they are now a subsidiary of Amazon. Amazon owns them, but they run separately. And just to show you their warehouse. Okay, it's 12 football size. I think football field size. I think it's only one of their warehouse. Okay, that's huge. Okay, so there are millions of SKU, right, installed there. So that's require a lot of capital. Okay, that's really big. Okay, but of course, this is what it takes to build a $1 billion size company. And then they even have robot. Okay, so when they do sorting, right, they are not like you just take a look at your pick order, you go and hand pick one. The robot will actually send sorting the rack, right, contain the product, right, to the picker there. Then they'll pick. Everything is run by system one, and it's as automated as possible. That's how Amazon, right, and all these are run at their back end. So it can be pretty scary one because these are replacing jobs. Remember. And the long tail product, okay, these are the niche. Okay, remember, while there are some hit products, remember, like just now I showed you what are the top 5 selling products in Lazada. There are always a list of products, right, that are in the long tail one that people search for one, but they don't sell a lot one. But if you can accumulate a number of these orders, right, it could be a substantial sales. This is where your niche, right, you might start accumulating sales, right, from there. Okay. So this is a good example of what I mean by a niche. Okay, you find a focus point, you go deep. Okay, let's say if everyone is selling fashion, right, then you also sell fashion. Then what's so special about your fashion site? So people can't remember or tie your website, right, to a particular positioning of brand. Okay, but what if, right, today I sell fashion, but I go vertical, I go deep. Let's say, for some reason, right, I like to wear this kind of underwear. So we call it G-string. And I only sell it to men one, guy only. And inside my website, right, I have more than 2,000 designs. So when people think about my website, they think about, wow, the largest G-string website in Malaysia. And even Lazada cannot fight me. Yes. Then you stand a chance. This is what I go by: go deep, go vertical. And even you look at the next example. Okay, if you are coffee lovers also, you go to Tesco, you go to Aeon, you go to Giant, you go to Jaya Grocer. How many coffee beans they are offering? How many? Anyone tell me? Available to sell one? On the shelf one? 20? 30? I think not more than 50 brands, right? Okay? But what if your online store, there's no limit one to how many products you can actually put up? Okay? If you accumulate the content, right, of 1,000 or more coffee beans, and it's available for sale, it can be pre-ordered for some of the more niche product. Then straight away, right, your online store become the Malaysia top coffee bean site in terms of offering variety one. And your content, your community, right, can be built around it. Then slowly, right, from there, you expand your category, adjacent category. So this is what I mean by pick your niche. And don't go into either fight with the big brothers, right, if you don't have that kind of resources. Then you gotta understand what online buyers want. So you ask yourself, today as a consumers, right, if you buy online, what do you want? And you make sure you as a seller, right, you're able to deliver it. Obviously, when people want to buy something, they want stock. Okay? And most of the serious merchants, right, they keep stock. Yeah. So that they can, once they got orders, right, they can ship out almost on the same day. And then they reach out to their customer on the next day, on the next 2 days. So stock availability will become very important. And it actually become, if you talk about marketplace, right, it become one of the factors to rank your seller rating. And then they want to easily pay for it. So obviously, Malaysian style, they like to PM just transfer money to you. But if your website, right, as I told, you just support Visa Master and you take online bank transfer, you should be able to cover most of Malaysian need already. If you want to buy something from you, that shouldn't be a much a problem. Speedy delivery, so it depends on whether you have stock or not. If you have stock already, do you have the ability, right, to automate and process the orders, right, within the same day and send out within the same day? That's very important. But before that, I think you need to do some expectation management, because you don't go and promise your customers, right, the next day they will actually get the product. Most of the thing is under promise, over deliver. You say you will receive in 5 days, but most of the time they receive in the next 2 days. So you create excitement for them. Your service is superior. So that's what I mean by like surprises. Under promise, over deliver. And make sure it's a good one only. You don't send the wrong products. Then if you send the wrong products, no matter how fast you deliver, so your customer will be frustrated. These are the basic things that I think online consumers, right, that they want. And okay, these are the card. Then when you want to sell online, remember, great contents, right, is your top salesman. So remember, when people come to a website, right, you don't actually have a salesperson there in front to actually tell them, right, the benefit of your product and why should they buy. Okay? So that's why all these have to put into your product content. And it starts with multiple view of the product images. Let's say you want to sell a travel bag. So people want to know what's inside a travel bag, right? How many pockets they have. You should provide, right, pictures of all this for them. Okay, the more the better. Down to the detail of the material used if possible. Okay? And then you should sell benefit. So what's the benefit, right, that your product is offering them? And you have to be able to write it. I know this part is not so easy because you want to write product content, right? I don't think Malaysia have a lot of supply of copywriter. They are good at it. So you have to be able to actually hire this kind of talent to be able to write for you. Then stock availability, do you have stock in hand? Or how many stock left? You can display on your site. I think that's very important. And you must give them top reason to buy. So buy now, okay, get how many % discount? Or buy bulk, right, get even further price discount. Or other reason for them to buy. Not necessarily have to do with price alone. And then you want to tell them, right, these are the only 3 items, right, let's say available in the whole entire Malaysian market, to create, right, a scarcity or a desire for them to buy. And other additional content like videos, user comment, reviews, right, all remember will never happen. And remember earlier on I shared with you whether you should sell on your own branded store or the marketplace. One of the important factors is traffic. Okay? If you don't do it, you don't drive it, you don't advertise it, you don't market it, I guarantee you 0 sales. Yeah. Remember that, because there's a serious misconception. This law applies universally. Okay? Then you try to be perfect. How? So it's an ongoing process, right? When you want to start selling online, as if every other business, you can only plan as much. Let's say if you eventually plan to grow your assortment to 1,000 plus, right? Like Sunny just mentioned, but you only started off with 300. Then you grow your category by category from there by doing, I think, market analysis. So you must not try to be perfect in bringing all the assortment. You must not try to be perfect in every single thing, every single of your operation, or even down to the pixel level of your website design. Then you only start. It's a bad idea. You start first, keep it rolling. Then traffic is not free. Remember, it costs a bomb now to actually advertise. It will cost more and more. Okay, the slower you start, the more expensive, right? The keyword and the audience, right? You are trying to target, right? It will cost you more money, and that's why you can see all the marketplace, right? They're spending millions on the marketing. So, as smart merchants, right? You tap to it, for now. And product sourcing is not important. Actually, that's not true. I can tell you, I think a lot of successful merchants, right? They have the ability to source product, to get at the price point, or even the whole market no stock they have. These are the key, right, to successful merchants. It will never change one. And these are the edge, right, you as an entrepreneur online, you have to have. Your sourcing will be, when you source that time, right, you already determine whether you make money or not. So that's how important the sourcing is. And no opening promo, no value. Okay, no opening promo means, I think when you start out your online store, you just kickstart. You don't do promo. You just leave it like that. You expect sales. Again, it will never happen. Imagine the offline world when they open a physical shop also. They need to do what? They need to makan, kenduri, get people to come, doing promo, right? What makes you think when you go do online, right? You don't need such a thing. You don't need to actually entice, right? Them with promo to get them to buy first. That's not true. And no values. So what kind of values, right, eventually are you trying to offer to your customers? Is it about price only? Is it about assortment? Is it about fast delivery? Is it about no frills, money back guarantee? So you have to think about the value, right, of your own online store. If you're running on your own, what does it offer, right, to the end user consumers that your competition, right, cannot offer? Okay. So I think I should end up here, and yep, that's it from all my sharing for today. Thanks. I will shoot the time away. Thank you. So the next one, I would like to invite Sunny, right, the founder of Create Asia from Malaysia and Singapore, to come and share with you, right, his experience of selling online. I know Sunny personally. He's a personal friend of mine. I learned a great deal from him, and I think what you can really pick up from Sunny is, right, he has a very growth mindset, and he think big. So this is the part, right, you can